Hey everyone, it is Sharon Ross with Moonlight Fit Club, and today is day 5 in Meditate Your Weight. And today's topic is nourishment. I deserve nourishment. Our health really does affect everyone around us. Turns out we really do have to put on our proverbial oxygen mask first before we can help other passengers. Today is about making time to nourish ourselves. And notice how our health really does affect those around us. Today is a 5-minute meditation, and we often think of our nourishment as strictly food-based, but our bodies have to be nourished on many levels in many different ways. So many of our struggles with weight loss come from being malnourished. The body is holding on to fat or calories because it's not getting what it needs. Today we will start to develop an awareness that nourishment comes in many forms. In form of love, laughter, joy, connections with other people, painting, gardening, dancing, reading, going to live music events, pursuit of good work. During this meditation, we will open today by focusing on what we think of as nourishment. After settling in, we will observe the quality of the breath. But today, from a different stance, noticing that the breath is a form of nourishment. Pay attention to how the breath comes into the body and how it moves through it. With that, we shall begin. And go ahead, settle in, close your eyes, maybe downcast your gaze. Get into a comfortable seated position, your arms down by your side, either palms facing up, palms facing down, whatever is in your practice today. I'll begin the timer. Let's go. And now for the video journaling. Today we consider nourishment. How do you take time daily to nourish yourself? With food, air, love, downtime. Aside from food, what makes you feel nourished? So daily, how do I nourish myself? I guess especially with drinking enough water and actually doing this meditation actually feeds me as well. Um, I do enjoy a good cup of coffee in the morning. Um, some might say not be nourishment, but for me, it's a nice way to start the day. And then spending time with family. One thing that outside of yoga that I like to do from a physical aspect is I also like to dance. It very much nourishes me. How does that nourishment affect your work, your family, your health? And try to expand on your thinking past the moment to later today, next month, a year from now. Well, I have, especially with yoga, I took about a 2 week break from it, and I could really feel my body craving yoga. So that does tell me that I really do. Um, I've been eating more fruits and vegetables lately and feeling really good from that. And then dance. Dance is really me time for me to really um, feed myself. And that helps me take a better mother or spouse to my family. I know this when I don't keep those things in my routine, I become crankier and harder to live with. Do you deserve to be healthy? How does your health affect the people around you, your children, your parents, siblings, partner, or friends? How can you be a good example to your children so that they can find the same health and well being in their lives? I do try to model it with my kids, especially eating properly. Um, Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I don't. They do see me expecting downtime. I come in here, I close the door, and they understand that I am taking time for myself, and hopefully that signals to them that they take time for themselves as well. We looked at presence on day 2. Have you noticed your ability to be present with someone helps you connect with that person more deeply? How does it nourish you? Well, today actually I had a coaching session where it was my job to listen to them and really connect deeply with what they were sharing and asking very involved questions with them. And it did help me feel very connected to this person. And as far as being present, a couple of times this week, made sure my phone was put away, made sure my husband's phone was put away when we were sharing a meal together or having coffee together. I felt the difference, and it really did help me be more connected with him. So, with that, today's mantra is I deserve nourishment. With that, until tomorrow.